Hey Babs, who's Babs? Back for a record store update. I posted two record store videos yesterday. I just filmed a little bit at the record store that we went to, um, and nothing elaborate. Um, if you watch those videos, um, we're sort of in the back of the store, looking through some of the um, different sections in the back. They have a punk section and a metal section in the back. And it wasn't very busy back there, so you see me pan the camera around, you can see all the people up front where it's really busy, where a lot of the record store day releases were. And even though they were throughout the store, most of them were up front. Plus, they had a couple bands playing, and there's a crowd on the other side of the store watching the bands. So we were in the back, and I didn't walk around and film just because it was a little too busy. But got a little bit of a couple videos there if you want to check those out. They're on this channel. And I'll show you what I picked up. Got two record store day releases and one release that I was really shocked to even find. Something I've been looking for a long time. Um, so we got up. This record store went to Everybody's Records in Cincinnati. One of the few that we are one of the ones you hear us talk about. We go to a lot, and it's one of our favorite ones. Um, they didn't open till noon on record store day, which was I was sort of surprised because I just thought that all record stores opened a lot earlier on record store day than their normal hours. So they opened at noon, which in actuality worked out for the better because we had some other stuff to do first, and by the time we got there, they had only been open a couple hours, and everything that I wanted and everything that just about everything that we knew about on the record store day list was there. So we could have, we had our choice pretty much what we wanted. And I buy obscure, strange stuff, and all that was there. I wish I could have bought more. I had to put some things back, but a lot of times you'll go back to the record store like a day or two later, or even a week or two later, and they'll still have record store day stuff left over. So anyway, we got there about, I think, around a little after 2. I think the first band had just started or was getting ready to start, and which I don't know the band's names right off because I didn't have like a flyer of the schedule. It was posted on their Facebook, but so we got there, and like I said, it wasn't that busy, uh, and it started to get a little bit more busy here and there as we were there. We were there for, I don't know, maybe about, I want to say maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but at least an hour and a half probably. Just taking our time, which was nice, not to just rush in and rush out, because normally I don't like a lot of people, and Kat doesn't like crowds, so normally we wouldn't have probably stayed in a area that was busy like that, but it was actually nice, and the guys know us that work there, so you know um, it was really nice. So anyway, what I picked up was this was this was a record store day release, Bollywood, the Psychedelic Years, which was one of the releases that I wanted. And this has a has a download card with it, which has more music on it with the download than what's on the album and extra stuff. These are rough guides. I bought two record store day 2 years ago, and it was I want to say it was the psychedelic. I think it was the Indian one, which was similar to this one. Could have been the Japanese one, but anyway, these are really good. I like these a lot. It's just a white sleeve, black vinyl. So I was happy to get this, and like I said, was one of them that was on my list to get. So snatched it up. They had a few of these, a few copies of this one. So And this, let me read the back of it here. It is, as far as the years, it's from, I thought I read this in here somewhere. In the 1960s and 70s, Bollywood composers adventurously adopted the trippy guitars, spiraling synthesizers, and ethereal vocals of psychedelia and mixed it with lusciously over-the-top Indian orchestrations. Jewels include featured songs by Asha Bhosle, Lata Mangeshkar, and Muhammad Rafi, which I think Muhammad Rafi was on the soundtrack to Ghost World, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So yeah, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And then I picked up, this is another Record Store Day release. It's Venom, At War with Satan picture disc. And I didn't know this at the time, but it's, from what I can understand, I don't know if you can see that there, it's pretty dark. It's a limited edition vinyl picture disc. This side is the album At War with Satan, and then the other side is the Book of Armageddon, which includes 6 tracks that I guess wasn't on the original album. So yeah, I seen this and it's like, oh my god, can't believe that they still have those. Like I said, they had pretty much everything that I wanted. And like I said, there's a few things that I'd like to go back and get if they still have them. So yeah, Venom's 3rd album, At War with Satan, and that's one I've been wanting. I mean, I would have preferred to have the album as opposed to the picture disc, but I mean, I like picture discs, some people don't. And then this one, I seen this album at a record store in Columbus, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, and it was on white vinyl, and I don't know why. I put it back to get something else, and I, from that point on, had wished that I didn't put it back. But, and so this one was a surprise. It's a Venom, their first album, Welcome to Hell. And it's a picture disc, as you can see. And I had to get it. There's no way I was going to pass it up this time. And this has, it's just the regular album, just in the picture disc version. Like I said, this is on Back on Black, and it's their first album. I already have Black Metal on vinyl, so this, now I have their first 3. They had another one there that was the singles, and I was going to get that one, but you know what I do, I've said this before, what I do is I usually pick up everything I want when I go to a record store, and then go through everything before I go to the checkout and narrow it down to what I can spend and how much I can spend and what I want the most, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Because you, in a perfect world, you can just go and get everything and not worry about it, but you know. So there it is, Venom, Welcome to Hell. That's all I really bought at Record Store Day, but I am extremely happy with what I found. The guy's really nice. Like I said, they always recognize us there. And I had a everybody's gift certificate. Me and Kat both had one, so we used that. And the weather held out. We didn't get any rain, because it was calling for rain. So, and then, you know, we left and went out, got something to eat at Big Boy, which is one of our hangouts. So it was a good day all the way around. So, if you have any Record Store Day stories or comments, if you like some of that stuff, if you picked it up, if you went to Record Store Day, leave me a comment. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next vinyl update.